JMC TV presents the perfect show to enjoy after work or school. Interviews, music, games, and comedy live right here on After Hours. Now, here's your host, Matt James.
What's up, Marshall family? My name is Matt James, and I am super excited to be the host of our first ever episode of Marshall After Hours. And I have to give a tribute and a nod to Jamie Lafiego, who was the first host of our Marshall Up Late program. This is also a completely student-produced program. So before we continue with our show today, I just want to recognize some special people behind the camera today. The entire staff that has put this together and our studio audience. Can you all just make some noise really quick, please? Yeah, there's actually people here. There's people here. So we're going to have some fun tonight and just showcase some really cool student leaders here on our campus. So again, my name is Matt, and I am a dad. I'm a dad here on campus. I'm kind of like the SGA dad as one of the advisors. I'm a girl dad at home. I have a 2-year-old daughter named Sailor, and if you have children, then you know when they're 2 years old, 90% of the time, yeah, I guess you're looking at a picture of my family now. 90% of the time, she's my daughter. 10% of the time, she's my demon. We just had Easter, for those of you who celebrate. So we had a little egg hunt in our yard. This is me kind of helping her. She couldn't reach that one. Look, how cute is she? Super sweet. So Easter was really good to us, but then we also just recently got her school picture, and I'm just gonna show it to you. Yeah, so when this came into my email, I didn't know what that was. I actually sent it to my wife and said, who is this child? We're starting a new fashion trend. We've got the rolled over diaper there. You also can see that it's not the correct size. I've never seen this outfit, and I would never put this on my child. I think the top is actually on backwards. Her hair definitely didn't look like that when I dressed her that morning, and it looks like she's got her fists balled up, like she's either just seen something or she just got into a fight. So, yeah, I've marked out the name of her school. We pay way too much to get a picture like that, but I should mention that I got an email saying we have a makeup picture day. So I responded and said, is it the same photographer? They said yes. I said, I'm good. So anyway, Easter was not so great for me. I actually received something really not cool from the Easter Bunny, jury duty. So with it being an election year, I now have 3 reasons not to vote: Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and jury duty. So, yeah, unlike politicians in the United States, we actually have some really cool politicians on our campus who actually do what they say they're gonna do. So, you guys ready to meet my very first guests? Yeah? So, our student body president, Walker Tatum, and our student body vice president, Kalia Yang. Let's sit down and get to know them just a little bit better. What's up, guys? Hi. Thank you all for being here. I know you're really busy people. So just the fact that you, just a little bit. You wear many hats, right, Walker? Mm-hmm. So is the Easter Bunny good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you bring you?
Some candy, some money.
Yeah,
some clothes.
Money. Yeah, so the Easter Bunny must not be like Santa Claus, like when you're bad, you still get stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of works for you. Kaylee, what about you?
Lots of candy, lots of blessings.
Oh, blessings.
And warm weather.
You're a blessing to me. So, hey, we want to get to know you both a little bit better. You all have really worked your butts off as one of your advisors in student government. Super proud of you, but we don't really care about that type of stuff today, okay? So I want to know, Walker, what do you do, like, for fun?
I really like to binge watch a lot of TV, and I'm just very extroverted, so sometimes I like to go home and just be an absolute introvert and just a couch potato.
Yeah, I get that for sure. What are you watching right now?
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Never heard of it. We've got some fans in the audience, never heard of it. So, Kaylee, this is a really stressful month. I say aside from my birthday in April, which I celebrate all month, it really is tough on campus with finals coming around. What do you do to, like, unwind and de-stress?
You know, one of my favorite things to do is go to the gym and work out, but also when the weather gets good, me and Walker like to play tennis outside.
Oh, you guys
play each other? It gets competitive.
Who's better?
It's been fun. Are you going to be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed that too. Kaylee, what's your funniest memory from this year?
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would have to say we had a meeting with Brad Smith, and I might have accidentally said an inappropriate word on accident. The word was supposed to be title.
And what did you say?
I did accidentally say something about the female chest, but
She said titty.
Oh, Can we say titty?
I don't know.
Okay, we just did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know if I was allowed to say
All right,
it.
that's a good one. Walker.
But,
yeah, sorry, Kalia.
I tried to correct myself and I said titty again. So I decided to move on from that
So I just have a
topic.
follow-up. What did Brad Smith do when you said titty?
He is a great professional person. You know, he didn't crack a laugh or anything, but I locked eyes with Walker and could not stop smiling.
So what do you think Brad was thinking, though, in that moment, Walker?
We just stuck to business.
Okay, yeah, lots about titty, okay. So let me ask you this, Walker. You've got a lot of memories for the past year, right? So what is your favorite memory of Kalia over the past year? Don't make it sappy, make it fun.
My favorite memory of Kalia? I just think, Kalia is such a good leader, but I think it's so funny because sometimes Kalia uses the wrong word when she means another word. And it's just like, it always lightens the mood and it's just so much fun. And then what we can always say as an excuse for Kalia is English was not her first language. So it just makes it a good laughing point for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're both graduating in just a few weeks, right? How's that feel?
Good.
Surreal.
Crazy, yeah. What's next for you?
I will be going on to med school at Marshall, so I'm super excited about that. And
Congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah.
And so I'm super excited. We start in July.
Walker, I think you're sticking around, right? What are you doing?
Yes. So once Kalia becomes a plastic surgeon and she does some work for me, I'll just be living life. I like to live in the moment. I'll be assuming the role of Director of Alumni Engagement here at the University at the Foundation. So I'm super excited for that. And I'm just going to live it day by day and see what comes next.
Yeah, we're super excited for Walker to join our team. And you're sticking around, too, helping out with student government next year, right?
Yes, I will.
What's your role going to be?
Our graduate student liaison. So
Very cool, very cool.
Sticking around.
Well, we've gotten to know you a little bit better, but I do have to just point out that something that was really inspiring for me over the past year was just seeing the work that you all put into food insecurity on our campus, and not just on our campus, Walker. Throughout the entire state, you took a leadership role on this issue. I want to look back. A few weeks ago, you all sat down with one of my colleagues here, Luke, and talked about this specific issue in our state. So I want to throw that interview really quick.
You never really understand how unfortunate some people have it in terms of just like access to resources.
The Marshall Food Pantry is expanding with the help of Student Body President Walker Tatum and Vice President Kalia Yang. Yang says that the idea for the expansion stemmed from the size of the space and students who lack resources.
Currently, it is only a small space, and we want to expand it to about 3,000 square feet. And this includes moving the thrift store, which is currently in Holderby.
With the addition of the thrift store, Tatum says it will make the space more student-friendly.
But more of like a one-stop shop convenience store that's open for longer hours so that students can take advantage of it whenever they feel the need.
Food insecurity was also on the minds of student government officials when crafting the expansion plan.
And so we found that a lot of students are having only 6 to 10 meals a week, which is not good.
The pantry's student manager says that she's excited about the improvements after working closely with Marshall student leaders.
We have the office space that we're in now, and then there's the shopping room in the other space. So we're going to have that width all the way back in the building. Right now I've got all my deep freezers are full. My other freezer's totally full. And there's so much more that I want to get that I know we'll use. But with oh my goodness, it's going to be so much better. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, so just really inspiring. I know a few weeks ago when you all shot that interview, we were still trying to push forth the Hunger-Free Campus Act in Charleston, and you made some progress with that. It didn't pass yet, but Walker, I just wanted to give you just a final word on this. I know there's some exciting things coming up on our campus. Just want you to share that with the audience.
Yeah, so the idea that Kalia and I had of expanding our food pantry and then also opening the door to bring in the thrift store in terms of collaboration, all of the money is fully committed. Right now, the internal contractors here at Marshall are working on other projects, but we're waiting until we can get in line for them to come over to the food pantry and start that expansion. So we're super excited for that. So that's something that students will be able to see and hopefully will be done before the start of the fall semester.
So what you're saying is we're going to have a huge facility dedicated specifically to food insecurity on campus and having a food pantry available to students.
Yes.
Let's hear it for that, guys. That's a pretty big deal. Okay. Enough with the serious stuff, right? Let's play a game. Why don't you guys get back to back on the couch here? We like to call this running mate trivia, okay? And audience, I want you all to feel free to participate. You all can shout out what you think the answer is too. The answer to these questions, guys, is pretty simple. It's either going to be Walker or Kalia, and be honest, okay? So I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to post your answer. We're going to do this quickly. Ready? Who's smarter? Oh. Walker's being honest too. Who has better style?
Walker.
They both said Walker, okay. Who's more likable?
No, I changed my mind.
So Kaylee actually said Walker on that one. Audience,
that's
let's
'cause she
give
felt
them
bad.
just a blank. Let's wait and see what they say first, because I feel like you're influencing Walker's answers. He's a politician, you know. Who loves Marshall more? Audience?
Both. Walker.
Kaylee said both.
I didn't know that was an option.
Well, I think it's cheating. I think it's cheating.
I'm sorry.
Who has a brighter future? You got to pick one, Walker. Audience?
Oh, no
I love
audience
how you both said
feedback.
Walker and they said Kalia. Who do I like more, Walker or Kalia?
Walker.
Depends on the day. Today the answer would be Kalia. All right, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing with me. I just want to say we're trying to build something really special here. Again, this will be a student-produced show moving forward. We have new leadership here in the J School, and we're really committed not just to upgrading this space, but really pouring into our students and making this show something worthwhile like Up Late. So always going to remember that you all were the very first guests, and wishing you all congratulations on your graduation coming up, and we're super excited for everything you've done over the past year. So audience, let's thank them for their service over the past year. Thank you.
Thank you
all.
for having us.
Yes, so excited. Before we meet our musical guest today, we also had a really exciting day in Marshall University Herd Athletics. We had the opening of a baseball stadium. This is something that folks here in Huntington have been waiting on for decades, some of them their entire life. Let's check out a piece that one of my colleagues, Caden, put together.
At Jack Cook Field on opening day for the first game ever hosted on Marshall's campus. Today we talked to fans and alumni about what today means to them.
Well, it means a lot to me. I've been here, went to Marshall in the mid-'70s, and we used to go watch them play up at the University Heights by the old Walmart now. And so we used to travel around with them, but it's just not many people attend because of the facilities. So we're always hoping for this date, because when they built the football stadium over here from Fairfield, it brought such a great crowd, bigger crowds, and the players looked at it and said, hey, let's come here. So we're hoping that's what's going to happen here at Marshall.
It's Marshall baseball. I mean, we have wanted a baseball stadium for so many years, and now it has come to fruition. Here it is. And for 3 years, we had fundraisers on the lot during homecoming for the baseball team, and to see this now here, it's just simply amazing.
Right. I mean, we've been a wandering gypsy program, and we finally have a field that honors the coach, Jack Cook, and I think this is going to be a great day and the dawn of a new era for Marshall baseball.
Today means, not for me, but for the entire community, especially for all of the alumni players, previous coaches, current coaches, today's players, and my son. Just a day of excitement and a culmination of many people's efforts and hard work to make it happen.
It's kind of surreal. I was told 30 years ago when I came here in '93 that I would have a field. So being here today and being here with my son last night, all the alumni players, it was kind of bittersweet. It's really emotional, knowing what the program kind of is meant to me. That's why I came to Marshall 30 years ago, and I met my wife here. I met, had my kids, and so it means a lot to me.
From Jack Cook Field on opening day, this is Caden Bonecutter for Herd Flicks.
All right, we're back. Who's ready to hear some music? So we said at the top of the show, one of the goals for our program is to highlight talent right here on our campus. And Ryan Renee is truly a special talent. She's a 20-year-old singer-songwriter and guitarist from Parkersburg, West Virginia. Her debut album, Secrets, was released in November of 2020, and her second album, Echoes, was released on the exact same day, October 6th of 2023. Today, she studies 3 different majors: filmmaking, creative writing, and advertising right here at Marshall University. And somehow she still makes time to write music. So, Ryan, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Matt. This song is called Drive. It's from my second album. You didn't have to stay, but you didn't have to lie to me, lie to me, lie down. Face down, let the guilt weigh heavy. Held down, but my heart beats misery. Wish I could make you look at me. Mascara, tears, and all. You dawn, but I'm still idle in the driver's seat with the engine on. If you said you need to hide a body, you know I get my hands all bloodied. Leave my fingerprints at the scene so you can walk away home free. If you said you need a getaway car, I would drive out all alone in the dark. Wait there at the rendezvous for the chance to drive away. To drive away with you. Down, I held my hands up over top my head. Red and blue is all I see. You cleared your name but betrayed me. And I guess you found a brand new Bonnie, 'cause you never called from the outside. Any bit even here behind these bars, I dream of running through the prison yard into your arms. If you said you need to hide a body, you know I'd get my hands all bloodied. Leave my fingerprints at the scene so you can walk away home free. If you said you need a getaway car, I would drive out all alone in the dark. Wait there at the rendezvous for the chance to drive away. To drive away with you. Crime if the streets ran red around us then. Why'd you turn me in? Right and high partners in crime, so why'd you trade me in for a petty prize? Even yet, you know that I'd do it all again. If you said you need to hide a body, I'd do it if it would make you love me. Whoa, yeah. If you said you need to hide a body, you know I'd get my hands all bloodied. Leave my fingerprints at the scene so you can walk away home free. If you said you need a getaway car, I would drive out all alone in the dark. Wait there at the rendezvous for the chance to drive away. Oh, oh. If you said you need to hide a body, you know I'd get my hands all bloodied. Leave my fingerprints at the scene so you can walk away home free. And if you said you need a getaway car, I would drive out all alone in the dark. Wait there at the rendezvous for the chance to drive away. To drive away with you.
That was awesome. I absolutely love your vibe. Who are your some current musical artists that maybe you like their style, you draw influence from them?
Yeah, so a couple artists that I'm really getting into right now are Chapel Roan and The Last Dinner Party, a couple of girl groups. But some of my more influences for this past album have been some of my old favorites. So Paramore, Fall Out Boy, a little bit of My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, now you're definitely speaking my language. I love that. So you make time to write music even though you have a bunch to do here on campus and with your classwork. Where do you like to go to write?
It really isn't a matter of where or when, it's just a matter of whenever things come to me. So I have a lot of things in my notes app. I'm sure I'm not the only person to be able to say that. But that's where a lot of my lyrics will go. And then whenever I feel like I've kind of accumulated enough of the same sort of vibe, I'll start to try and piece some of them together and see if they maybe tell an honest story. Oh yeah, no, it's for sure. Through your lyrics, you can hear your story. What would you say to the audience? Obviously, this is your art. What does art do for you personally? For me personally, it's just something, it brings me a lot of joy, and at the same time, it also kind of lets me tell stories from a different kind of medium. I like to write all sorts of things outside of music, prose, poetry, a little bit of screenwriting. Very cool. So you're going to sing another song for us? Yeah. What's it called? This one is called Crazy X. Awesome. Let's hear it again for Ryan Renee.
help but wonder, did you discover something about me you didn't like? Everything was so good, I must have misunderstood. Did I stumble out of line? Thought I'd have you for my whole life. You were everything I had. And now I think I wanna do something really bad. I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. Next girl you kiss is going on my hit list. Should've thought twice about ripping my heart out, 'cause now I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. I'll be your crazy ex. I'll be your crazy ex. Come on now, who goes next? Consider this a promise, and I'm nothing if I am not honest. If you play with flames, you got yourself to blame if you get burned. Would've thought that you learned your lesson. I'll use more than my words as my weapons against you. I just wanna hit you where it hurts, 'cause you were everything I had. And now I think I wanna do something really bad. I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. Next girl you kiss is going on my hit list. Should've thought twice about ripping my heart out, 'cause now I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. I'll be your crazy ex. I'll be your crazy ex. Come on now, who goes next? I'll be your crazy ex. I'll be your crazy ex. Come on now, who goes next? Don't call me crazy, just call me baby. You say I'm insane, well, can you blame me? Don't call me crazy, just call me baby. You say I'm insane, well, I'm what you made me, 'cause you were everything I had. You were everything I had. You were everything I had. And now I think I wanna do something really bad. I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. Next girl you kiss is going on my hit list. Should've thought twice about ripping my heart out, 'cause now I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. Next girl you kiss is going on my hit list. Should've thought twice about ripping my heart out, 'cause now I'm gonna kill all of your future girlfriends. I'll be your crazy ex. I'll be your crazy ex. Come on now, who goes next? I'll be your crazy ex. I'll be your crazy ex. Come on now, who do you choose? Come on now, who's next?
Absolutely killed it. Absolutely killed it, Ryan. What a way to kick off the show. So if you see yourself on this stage, if you think you've got the talent, please reach out to us, anyone in the journalism school. Also, you can find me in Foundation Hall. Just ask for Matt James. We'd love to highlight your talent here on stage. So I also want to give a shout out to Walker and Kalia for joining us today. They had fun with us. And thank you to Luke and to Caden for their interviews that we shared as well. With that, audience, thank you so much again. Let's hear you one more time. Oh, you guys big time. Thank you for being here. With that, good night and go Herd.